Dear Albalah. Gaza Strip. Thousands people appear to have fled Gaza's largest hospital as Israeli forces and Palestinian militants fight outside its gates. But hundreds patients, including dozens babies, are at risk dying from inadequate supplies, health officials said Monday. With only intermittent communication, it was difficult to reconcile conflicting claims of Israeli military, which said it provided a safe corridor for people to go south, and Palestinian health officials inside hospital, who said compound was constantly surrounded by heavy weapons. The military also said it placed 300 liters of fuel near the hospital to power generators. But Hamas militants prevented personnel from reaching there. The Ministry of Health in Hamaswar, Gaza disagreed and said the fuel would provide less than an hour of electricity. Both sides seized on the hospital's plight as a symbol of the larger war, which is in its sixth week. The conflict was triggered by Hamas' unprecedented surprise attack on Israel on October 7, and the Israeli response brought unprecedented levels of death and destruction to Gaza's 2.3 million Palestinians. Almost two-thirds of them were forced to flee their homes without safe haven available in the surrounded area. For Palestinians, healing evokes the suffering of civilians. Doctors, who are short of supplies, operate on war wounded, including children. Without anesthesia, thousands of people took shelter in dark corridors, displaced by airstrikes that destroyed entire city blocks. Israel says hospital is a prime example of Hamas' alleged use of human shields. Claims that the militants have a command center and other military infrastructure within below medical facility. Mohammed Zaku, director of hospitals in Gaza, said that approximately 650 patients and seriously injured people were treated by approximately 500 medical personnel in Shifa. It estimates that approximately 2,500 displaced Palestinians are housed in hospital buildings. On Saturday, the Ministry of Health estimated that 15,000 to 20,000 displaced people were sheltered there, as well as about 3,000 healthcare workers and patients. Many displaced families and moderately injured patients fled Shifa as Israeli forces surrounded the hospital over the weekend, a UN health official said. 3 more babies and 4 patients after the hospital's emergency generator ran out of fuel on Saturday, the Ministry of Health said. It was stated that 36 babies and other patients were at risk of dying because there was no way to power life-saving medical equipment. The military said soldiers helped transport the babies on Sunday but did not say how the babies would be transported or where they be placed. Medical aid for Palestinians. The UK-based charity that supports Shifa's neonatal intensive care unit said transferring critically ill babies was complicated. She said only option was to stop the fighting and let fuel in. Christos Christou, president of Médecins Sans Frontières, An